Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a floor fan that doesn't turn properly. It's not loose, it will not start, and today I'm going to go through it and see if I can get it repaired, because this time of the year you really need some ventilation. It's nice and warm here at the moment, and this went kaput a couple of days ago, so it's time to have a look and see what we can do with it. See whether this goes to the bin or not. But they're quite expensive and they don't last very long. In my experience, it's normally they've got phosphor bronze bearings in them, and they don't tend to last that long, and they seize up or get something in them, and then the fan will not turn. And you can start it by flicking it round, but it's time to take this one apart, and today I thought I'd take you along for the ride. So sit back and enjoy. Right, hopefully I won't need too many tools, and I'm not sure which. I think this is left hand thread on the front. I've already taken the mesh cover off. I'll take that off. The fan should just fall off. Now this undoes here, and then that comes off. Put that over there, and we've got 4 screws. Just get a little tray for the screws. Right, got the tray. Whip this apart and see what's going on. Sometimes you can get away with it by just lubricating. Other times you have to take the motor apart. I found though, when you take the motor apart, it's very difficult to get back together to get the torque right on the screws that hold the motor up together, and it's quite difficult to get it to last after you've taken it apart. So the first thing to do is to try lubricating it. Now this should pull off somehow. It's got little tabs on it, and just lift these little tabs up if you can without breaking them, and they're supposed to push in. Like that. And this one like that. Like that. Like that. There's the motor, and now that is really stiff. I can barely move that with my hand. So you unscrew this piece. There's a screw inside it. I'll just take the screw out, and then that should come out. Okay, and then the cover comes off. Now what we've got, as you can see, there's 4 bolts here, here, and on the other side. Now if it worst comes to it, we'll have to take that off and split the motor, but as it is, I shall just take dismantle that, and this should pull off the end, and we'll see if the mechanism is seized up or whether it's the motor itself. I think it'll probably be the motor itself. It's normally what goes this off here. Remember that one because it's got a little washer on it. And this should, that's one more screw, just there. That should pull off the back end. Yeah. Ah yeah, the motor is absolutely solid. So yeah, it's very, very difficult to turn. And the first thing I'm going to try is I'm going to squirt some lubricant through there and see if it will free up. If it doesn't, then I will have to take these 4 bolts off. Okay, I've got my lubricant. Just going to squirt a little bit in here. And a little bit in here to lubricate the bearings just a little, and leave that soak in for a couple of seconds, and then I'll see if I can turn the shaft any easier, and if it does turn, I'll use an electric drill. It's a bit easier. Oh, it's getting easier. Oh yeah, now it's coming. It's free already. Just needed a little touch of lubricant, look. And it's turning nicely. In fact, I don't think I need to put a drill on that. That is really nice. Turning. Give it another little squirt, just for good measure. That's all I've got left as well. Yeah. Look at the back there where that's come out. That's the actual rust that's built up over time. I'll give it a little twist. Now it's spinning really freely. Let's just squirt another little bit in there, wash it out. That's the dirt coming out. Excellent. And that's that. The light battery went down there, so that turns nice now. Just going to put this back on. It's quite simple, so I'll probably get it wrong. We get that little thing back in there with its washer. Get the washer straight. That's it. And I think that we have got several of these things. Not sure whether they're different sizes or not. I don't think so. No, the same size. So put this back on. Oh, wait a minute. That's a countersink. And that's a flat top. That's countersink. That's countersink. That's a countersink. And so is that. That's a flat top. And So there's that, I think. Yeah, that's the countersink ones for the front. And these are the ones for the back. Okay. So that goes in there, that goes in there. Just tighten these up at the back here. These go in here to hold this little oscillating device on. That needs tightening up a bit more. But, get these in here. That. There's a little screw for that. That goes on there like that. Just like that. Okay. We've got this little plastic thing there. So we need to tighten this back up. This end. That's more like it. That's that done. Now we've got the cover. Just try and turn it just in case that had seized up. That seems okay. Cover goes back on. Like that. Then this bit snaps back on here. Which way around does it go? This way? No. That way. There you go. Just snaps back on like that. Now the screws from the top. Just put those in there. I should hold that in place. Put all 4 screws in. If you are thinking of doing something like this, please make sure that you unplug it before you start taking it apart. That's that. Now we've got a little button and a screw. The screw inside. Like that. And then down onto there. And screw it on. Right. And I'll give the blade a wipe. It probably hasn't seen a duster at the back of it for quite some time. Just wipe that down like that. Now we need the cage. That goes on there. Which way, I think. Are there any catches on this? Ah, there's that, so I suppose that goes up the top. That goes on like that. And the nut, hold that in place. Tighten the German spec, good and tight. Right. Now the fan blade goes on. making sure that you get it in line with that little thing, and then this with a backwards thread, left hand thread, lovely. And plug this here thing in. That's it, plugged in and switched on, and it works. Lovely. So that's it, fixed. Another one recovered, didn't have to go to the bin. Hope you enjoyed this. We'll see what happens next week. Probably have something else. And if you have enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, because it'll help my channel grow a little bit. Trying to get a few extra subscribers, so that would be very nice. And hope this has been helpful, and see you next time. Bye now.